Hey guys, I was watching a Ryan Upchurch video, and it had to do with a new reactor reacting to his music. Always entertaining. Ryan Upchurch is very entertaining. And I happened to have a conversation with somebody in the comments because, we're always talking about the flag and, that kind of a thing. So, instead of me going back and forth on Ryan Upchurch's channel in the comments, if I can get there to Ryan Upchurch's video. Here we go. It was... Shout out to Creek Squad, by the way. You guys are awesome. Look at everybody. Look at... How does he do that? I'd be like, I'm out of here. Here it is. I YAM racist. Hold on. So, to put it in context, I watched this and I just pick and choose. But anything that I pick and choose of Ryan is absolutely entertaining, funny. He's highly talented. Now, it's no secret that he represents, or he'll put the rebel flag in his videos. Now, that's caught a lot of attention with a lot of the black community. Now, some of the black community is like, we see it as the rebel flag. Some people feel it's not cool, and they think of it as what it mostly has been ground into everybody's mind, which is, it's the Confederate flag and it's this slavery flag. So that's what we're up against right now. When I say we are up against, I don't judge Ryan based on his affiliation with that flag. If I didn't know him as a person, I probably wouldn't watch anything that he makes. But because I have talked to him, and not just, for 1 or 2 months or whatever. I've talked to him for quite a while. I know that he is not a bad person. I know that he is not a racist. And so, until I see definitive proof that this guy is a bad guy, I'm not going to change my opinion about him. But that doesn't mean that I don't want to talk about this flag. So, here we go. So, this is for William. Hello?
Stop wiggling.
You stop wiggling.
Hi.
Hi.
So a couple of my longtime supporters hit me up a couple hours ago and was like, hey, can you answer this guy's questions and kind of like react to his video? And
No.
I was like, sure, why?
No.
And they're like, because he's saying you're racist. And I was like,
How many
so I
times?
thought to myself, I was like, I don't really have to explain myself. I've
That's
done that
it.
enough over the years.
He
Not
has.
only that, people who are racist are not afraid to tell you they're racist.
That's true.
They're that way for a reason, and they ain't scared to hide it from you.
And that's very true. Not that I know any racist people, but because I wouldn't be friends with them. But you would just know that they are because of the things they say, and it's very uncomfortable. And you're just like, I gotta go.
And it don't matter if they're white or black.
True.
There's white and black racist people. So let's see
And
what he's got
brown.
to say, and I'll answer his questions or comment as bluntly as I always have.
Okay.
But this Upchurch be jamming. I can't even lie. I was.
He looks like Master
Upchurch
P.
beat is hard.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And
I like
yeah,
her
we
shades.
here we are. Let's do it.
White, blue, neck, skin, color, creep, squad. People keep it gangsta, I just keep it country.
Hold up, damn it! Now you know this is where the problem is gonna come into.
What
Y'all
happened?
said this dude doing hip hop. Y'all said he's a good rapper and all this. What in the hell this man doing with a slavery flag?
He said slavery
if you
flag.
want to call it a slavery flag,
Oh my god.
this is a free country. You're allowed to.
Wait, that means I can call it anything I want to call it then. I call it an ice cream flag. I call it a car flag. I call it I don't know. I can call it anything I want. But you guys take this more seriously. See, I'm from California, so I'm the outsider here. I am not from the South. I'm not a Southerner. I can't talk for Ryan Upchurch. I am not Ryan Upchurch, obviously. Only Ryan can talk for Ryan. Now, I get away with the little bit that I get away with only because I have been a friend of Ryan's, and we have lots of really cool conversations. And so I think there's that trust there. Now, if he were to hit me up and be like, you got to delete this video, I want you to erase everything you know about me, erase all your videos, I would do it like that. No problem. And he knows that. Because he knows I'm not in YouTube for anything other than to try to make people get along. So this is right up my alley. I love this. This doesn't make me feel uncomfortable. This doesn't make me feel any kind of way. Ryan is very talented. Is that a Kermit the Frog in the background, or is that a Feed Me Seymour? That's what it looks like. I get easily distracted. Anyway, let's go.
I personally call it a rebel flag.
Okay.
And I wear it the same reason Lil Jon, Chris Brown, Vic Mensa, Yellow Wolf, Kanye West, Luda.
Wait a minute. Luda wears it? Okay, hold up though. Ye, the artist formerly known as Kanye, we need to back up there a lot. And then you also talked about Wheezy. Now, Wheezy publicly apologized for wearing that because he got a lot of heat for that. So, just to be fair, and then Yellow Wolf, wait, Yellow Wolf is white, isn't he? Or Native American? So, not to pick apart your argument, but I have to play devil's advocate, which I don't like, but I have to. Because if I'm going to be fair, I have to.
Chris, I wear it the same reason they do.
Fashion?
Symbolism of rebellion.
Oh.
Come on, man. For real, are y'all serious? Do y'all know what that flag stands for?
No,
I know what
really
it stands
don't.
for and symbolizes for me.
What?
I have it tattooed on me big as shit.
It looks like... And isn't that a desecration of a flag? Like, isn't that another rule that you broke or something? Or is that just the American flag? See, I'm not a historian. History is my worst subject. In fact, I fell asleep a lot of times because of history. Train squad, I hear a train. And I'm not saying that to be cute, because it's not cute. I wish I was a history major. My best friend who passed away he was going to be a history teacher. He would be sitting here hitting me on the head, telling me everything there was to know about this. But I'm screwed. I don't know. In California, we don't have these flags at all. And if we did, I wouldn't think anything of it. So, you tell me what it means. And I did give William, the guy that's in your comments, who was asking about this flag and trying to get people to think about it, I gave him a link quickly because I looked up on YouTube about this flag. And I'm telling you, it was like, this is not even the real Confederate flag. It's like you got, not you, Mr. Right Up Church, but the people that make flags went back and took parts of different parts of this and that and switched it and flipped it and did it upside down. And then I got so bored listening to that video that I was just like, here you go, William. This is what they did about this flag. It's not even the real flag. Because one of William's arguments was, why doesn't the South, if they're so prideful, make their own flag? Why does it have to be this flag? Make another flag and be proud of that flag. And I had told him, we had talked about that. What if they put the Black Panther flag and the Confederate flag together? Remember that, Ryan? And you were just kind of like, and I didn't get it because I thought it was like Marvel Universe where everybody could join. And then we just kind of dropped it because I'm from California and you're just like, you just need to sit down. And I was like, okay. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe in retrospect, because everybody knows that flag the people from the South have ancestors who fought in the Confederacy, right? Whether it was right or wrong or whatever they fought for, they still fought and died. And so people are proud that their ancestors fought for what they believed in. That is what I interpret as the reason they have that flag. You guys can correct me, which you always do in the comments, but do it nicely. Because I can really snap. Hi.
Do y'all know what that flag just meant? Keep it. Does it say keep it alive?
No, it doesn't say that.
What does it say?
It says keep it flying.
What the hell? Oh, hell no. Hell no.
He said hell
I'm sorry,
no.
I can't bob my head to this shit. I'm sorry. He got a slavery flag in his hand.
I mean, that's fine if you want it to mean that for you, but it doesn't mean it has to mean that for me.
Wait, I don't think he wants it to mean it for him for that. I don't want him to mean it. I don't want that to mean it. I don't want that to mean that. Okay.
Oh, come
Hi.
on, guys. Is this what y'all promoting? This is what y'all are promoting.
Rebellion against the system? Yes.
Rebellion,
Slavery?
yes.
No.
Slavery is a big no.
Single thing I got was got by me. I ain't have no handout, I was grabbing the back of tree. Everybody sitting, pointing, laughing, I was running, chasing shit.
Man, I'm kind of disappointed, guys. Man, I really like Upchurch, man.
Well, I mean, if we had
You can
actual
still like him.
conversation and you were a level-headed guy as well, I'm sure we'd get along.
Both of you know
but
him,
if
man.
you're one of those people who's like, hey, here's my assumption of you. I don't like this. Change it. I'm going to go, no.
Okay, wait. I have to tell you, I don't know your name, but I like that you like the Chicago Bulls because Michael Jordan is the GOAT and forever will be the GOAT. Best basketball player of all time. I don't care. Who you could like LeBron all you want. I'm Michael Jordan all the way. I don't care. So anyway, we'll fight about that too. If you got to talk to Ryan, I don't know if you can though, because I feel like you have already made up your mind. You will see not only is he not racist, but that flag, whichever 100th design they came up with, because it technically did not start as the Confederate flag. It was taken from a military flag and then bastardized into being used for the KKK or something. Now, don't quote me on that. That's where Shane Nolan and like Jason whoever and like all these, people who know about history, who know their stuff, that's where they come in to help me. That's where they come in. I'm only doing this so people can have a civil conversation on the biggest civil rights leader's birthday of all time. So keep it civil or I will not leave this video up. Because it's not about attacking anybody. It's about doing everything peacefully or things won't change. I like this guy because he's funny, because he's saying what nobody else wants to say. He's just straight out saying it. And of course, you guys know how much I love Ryan Upchurch. I just love him to pieces. He's talented. He's funny. He says what he means, and he doesn't back down. He feels the way he feels because he was raised differently. He feels the way he feels because he was raised differently. I'm on the outskirts, way, way different state. I'm on the West Coast. I don't know what's going on. We got our own problems. It's a mess.
I really do like his music, but damn, when you start holding up a Confederate flag, you start dividing your fan base.
Well, I guess that would make sense. Not for me, but it would make sense for a fake artist who's just doing it just to do it. But that's not the case for me. I've been the same person the entire time.
True.
So my fan base has never been like divided because I'm like, look at this rebel flag. It's just kind of been the same the whole time because I'm not changing for anybody.
And hypothetically, what if Ryan were to not have the flag anymore? How do you think everybody would feel? Because that's what other artists are doing. They're denouncing this flag. They're doing it because the media, for one, loves to have a bad guy. They love to find fault with everything out there. If you want to find something bad, you'll find it. If you're not going to find the good in anything, look to the media. They can't wait to show you everything wrong with everything. That's how they sell. That's how they get views. So I'm not defending anything. I'm just saying, how many times has the media been wrong? How many times do they overblow everything? Even our history books. I just found out that they teach history different in California, different in Arizona, different in Ohio, Arkansas. Like, that's insane. History should be the same. Information should be 100% the same, and it should be the truth. But I'm finding out we're not given the truth. We're given what we can handle. Who's to say we can't handle the truth? That's not... Christopher Columbus didn't find and discover North America? So why are we celebrating that guy? Don't give me some fake puppet. Give me the real deal.
I'll talk to you and have a conversation, but I'm not changing for no one. A lot of artists have used it for symbolism, and then when they got attacked, they were like, oh shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Not me.
Not Ryan.
That's
He's
why
tough.
people respect me, I think.
He's tough.
Because I don't bow down to no one.
He doesn't.
As well as any other creed or color shouldn't bow down for anyone either.
True.
You shouldn't change how you are just because someone doesn't like it. You should just stay how you are because that's who you are.
It's like, everybody who's that, get out the way. Yeah, keep it. Because this is what y'all got to
Get out the
understand.
way.
I'm not knocking up church. He is who he is. He does what he does. But for me to sit up here and bob my head after my ancestors have been victims of slavery to somebody who's holding up a flag that symbolizes the slavery that they went through.
Look, I know I am
can't do it.
honky white. I'm proud of that.
Honky white.
But it's not my fault for slavery.
No.
I'm 30 years old. The thought of owning humans is just
Blech.
weird.
It's
and
gross.
I'm not responsible for any weirdness anyone done a gajabillion years ago. And it's
Right.
very evident that the internet and this symbol clash together with people promoting what they want, big companies, has brainwashed people into thinking that. Brainwashed them so much. Brainwashed people to the point where they're like, hey, white equals Trump. Trump equals white.
That is true. I have to say that is so true, and that is not fair. That is so not fair. That's another video, though.
Like there's not black people that voted for him.
Exactly.
I mean, now listen, I do not go bash this guy. Okay?
No.
He's probably from somewhere where he doesn't understand this. This is why I'm doing this video. It's not to be like, hey, let's go attack this guy. No. It's for better understanding is what it's for. But even in the beginning of this video, as soon as you seen the symbolism, you stopped and you were like, well, I don't like this song anymore. Which is cool. Totally your opinion.
Yes.
But as soon as you seen the symbolism and got worked up, you also said, would that say keep it alive? No, it didn't say keep it alive.
It said eat more ice cream.
And I'm not saying that to bash you. I'm
No.
just saying, look where your brain automatically went. Everything bad about him. He said keep it alive. Everything bad about him. Song bad now. Don't like song now. That's what's keeping people divided.
It's crazy.
False assumptions, lack of communication.
True. Dang you, Ryan.
That's it.
And I know a lot of y'all don't understand. A lot of y'all don't because y'all are not in my situation and y'all are not from my ethnicity. So you possibly can't understand.
Which is
I like that guy because he understands the majority of the population. Me being Mexican American, or I should just say Mexican, I don't understand Ryan's situation. I don't understand the black guy's situation. And most importantly, I don't understand their man's situation because I'm a woman. So we've got all kinds of other problems going on, but this is one that we keep coming back to. So we need to have this talk. We need to have this up there, you know? When I first came onto YouTube and everybody was like, we don't want to hear about your life. We want you to play music, blah, blah, blah. I went ahead and played Eminem music because I felt, that would be safe. Oh, was I wrong? The hatred that I got was insane. Hatred that I never, ever had gotten in my life. white people are trying to take away black people music. Hip hop is always and forever going to be black people music. Okay, yeah, I got that. No one's trying to, I'm not trying to take that away. I can't even rap. I can barely speak most of the time. I'm not a rapper. I'm not an artist. I am just sharing music, which now YouTube pretty much prohibits any of that. So there. But just like everybody says, not just Ryan, everybody at one time can be bad, or somebody may have heard somebody say something's very insensitive that could be deemed as racist. Now, reading some of the comments, that's what I was trying to get to, some of the comments that people were saying, there are a lot of black fans that Ryan has, and a lot of them are saying, hey, we just can't gloss over the fact that the rebel flag or Confederate flag is so entrenched with this history. It is so entrenched with the slavery and with, the Confederate Army fighting to keep black people as slaves. Ryan had no part of that. A lot of people, 75% of the army that was fighting, they didn't have anything to do with that. 1% couldn't even, 1% of 75% maybe owned a slave. But it was the rich plantation owners. You guys have to remember, the elite are the ones that had the power. So what are the people going to do, the ancestors of the ones that have fallen? They're going to look to something like, well, not, hey, let's just keep people down. Some people are going to use it for that. I'm not saying, all people are not racist. There's a lot of racists out there, and they are going to use symbols to hurt others. Swastikas were, for 5,000 years, used as symbols of peace. And then Hitler went and used it and flipped it and made it into something disgusting. But swastikas in Hinduism is a symbol of well-being. See? So things are always taken and used for other purposes, which are not cool. Sorry.
It's true, which is why we have to talk.
Yes.
Which is why I'm not going to look at a black dude and be like, yep, he don't like me because black. No, that would be a false assumption. I don't know him yet. I got to talk to him first.
Then
Y'all
he
can
won't
call
like
me
you.
triggered. Y'all can call me the word that rhymes with triggered.
Oh, no. We're not going to do that. And that is one word I have never heard Ryan use. Because then those would be some fighting words.
You can't do that, bro.
No.
I mean, you can if you want, but it doesn't help anything. Look, you've already gotten even more hostile and more angry, and then even thought even more bad stuff like, y'all can call me that if you want to. I don't care. It's like, bro, time out.
Yeah.
Fucking, like, nobody wants to
No,
call you that.
no.
You're already thinking that people are going to call you that.
They better not.
Because
That's
why?
awful.
Because brainwashing of the internet, bro. Plus, let's be real. Me and you as men talking right here,
Yeah. You guys are.
99% of the shit motherfuckers say on the internet does not transcribe in the streets. Me and you both know that.
I don't really care. I'm going to say my opinion because I don't give a damn. But I am going to keep reacting to Upchurch. I'm not going to discriminate, and I'm not going to hold that against him. He has his beliefs. Do I agree with it? Hell no, I don't agree with it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That's
Well, but his beliefs are not pro-slavery. His beliefs is stick it to the government and screw the powers that be that tell you not to be who you are. He is 1,000% authentic. That's what his beliefs are. Which is what anybody should be believing. You shouldn't be scared to be who you are. You shouldn't be scared to say how you feel. Just like a lot of Creek Squad, there is Mexican, there's half Mexican, half black, there's white, there's lily white, there's half white, half black. Everybody that's in his comments are Creek Squad. It's not just one race or one ethnicity. And they're not afraid to say how they feel. So that's why people like Ryan, is because he gives them a sense that freedom is not lost. The freedom to be who they are. Now, are there other bad people that follow Ryan? Probably. Don't let Creek Squad find out, because the majority of Creek Squad are not bad people. The majority of Creek Squad, they're not racist, and they don't believe in that. You look in the comments, you see a lot of, I'm a proud black person. I'm half Mexican, half white. I'm half Mexican, half black. I am, Puerto Rican. There's so many. Ryan gives them that sense that it's okay to be who they are and to believe in what they want to believe in. So, that's all I'm saying. Sorry.
Some real ass shit. And if we were somewhere and somebody was like telling you, hey, well, you can't do this, I want you to, I'd have your back and be like, hey, yo, shut the fuck up. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. Because that's the American thing to do.
Am I upset and I'm disappointed? Because Upchurch, come on, buddy. Why are you holding up a Confederate flag?
Because I feel like it. Why do you do anything you do? I could easily turn around and be like, why are you hating on it? Because just like you said earlier in your video, you said, well, y'all might not understand because y'all ain't from where I'm from, yada, yada, yada. Same over here.
True.
It's no different for us, man. There's people that live here where I live, and I have friends that are the same color as you. And they have rebel flag belt buckles, rebel flag stickers, rebel flag jackets. Since y'all are the same color, go ask them why, dude. And if a white dude is coming at you being like, hey, why are you doing this? Why da 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 da? Then you come get somebody like me. And I go, hey, what are you bothering him for, motherfucker? See, this is why nothing gets better. It's because everyone's pushing away, don't want to talk, don't want to have conversations. But let's be real for a minute. If you, as a black dude, had a white homie who you talked to and understood that has Confederate flags and shit on him, if you was friends with me and some white dudes who look like me try to fuck with you, the enemy dissolves, man. Because then you would have two people who are polar opposites standing up for each other instead of building groups and clashing them together. It doesn't fix anything.
Somebody put in the comments, tell me what the Confederate flag means. Since I'm wrong,
You're not wrong, man. Wait a minute. People have every right to believe what they want to believe. But you can't say Ryan is wrong either. If we're saying you're not wrong, you can't say Ryan is wrong. We have to face history head on. When we start taking down monuments, when we start erasing history or printing incorrect things, that's where we go wrong. That's where people start getting hurt, and that's where we're not talking. What the Confederate flag means to me? Nothing. I'm sorry. I don't own a Confederate flag. I won't own a Confederate flag. I don't have one in my home. I won't ever have one in my home. I'm not Southern. If that hurts anyone's feelings, that's not my intention. I'm not trying to kowtow to this man. This is how I've always been. My husband is Southern. He, I believe, has one or had one, but he's lived in California since he was 17. So he hasn't needed it. Or this is how I see it. If you're from the South or you're Southern, that flag tells everybody else, I'm Southern and I'm proud. I watched The Simpsons the other day, and it was the episode where Homer slaps a whole bunch of people because he thinks it's funny, and he slaps a Southern man. And that Southern man says, I'll take your duel, or I'll take that, and I'll see you at dawn or something. So they're going to have a duel. He showed up, the Southern man showed up in a RV, and that flag was up on top. My daughter asked me, what does that flag mean? I said, well, it shows that he's from the southern states. So I see where this black man is coming from. It not just represents that. Let's not forget that at one time that flag was used in some nefarious deeds. But I believe that the new generations would like it to be known that it was not used for nefarious deeds from the beginning, and it was bastardized into some horrible things, but it was not supposed to be used for that. That's all I'm saying. I don't have a horse in this race, you guys. I'm just trying to have people come together and have a conversation without making this a 3-hour video.
You can't say that. Tell me what it means then. I know what it means.
You
Yikes.
know what it means to you. You know what you've been told it means. I'm not running around going, woo! Owning humans.
Ugh.
Now the jaws are on the ground, they looking like they hating, bitch. I worked my way from not having the thing, and now I got creaker carved on 5 of my diamond rings. I don't wear them though, I'm still getting trash. Talk about white trash, I am. Little bitch.
So look, he called himself white trash.
What's wrong with that?
Yes. Because that's the diss that everyone, ooh, you're white trash. So I'm like, yeah, bitches, I am fucking white trash. Now what? No one's called me white trash in years. You know why?
I can't even say
'Cause I'm
it.
like, yep, I'm white trash. Now,
Look, I can't say that, and I won't say the N-word. I don't feel... I'm almost in tears. I just can't.
what? Exactly.
Come on, guys. This is what y'all said was hard.
It's what you said was hard too, until you seen a red square
YZ
with
is
a blue X and some
amazing.
stars.
It is.
Then it wasn't cool anymore.
I'm sorry. So Brooklyn was hard. That's his hardest song. This
Dude,
song is
so
not
much-
that. It's just not all that.
It is.
Well, your body language, your movements, your everything was feeling it until your eyeballs seen an image, and then the switch went off. You're like, nope.
Okay. At first, it was kind of like Creek Squad, this, and that. But when he put that damn Confederate flag in
You
my
said
face,
no.
boy,
Thank you. That solidifies what I just said. It was hard until you seen an image. Then it wasn't no more. You stopped liking the song because of something that doesn't even make a sound.
oh man, it kind of reminds me of how I'm considered in America and what people think about me.
I like you. What does that... Wait, what does that mean? How you're considered in America? Oh my god, this guy is breaking my heart. What does that mean?
My music video reminded you what everyone in the world thinks about you.
I don't know.
Why?
And it's all right. Your boy Upchurch got bars. I'm not taking anything away from him. And a lot of people are not going to be able to handle this reaction. But people who've been rocking with me from day one, they know that King Jut don't hold his tongue. I don't hold my tongue. I say what I want to say, and I do what I want to do.
Yeah. Rebellion. A rebel. That's exactly what I'm saying. See, we think the same, bro. But you're letting the image get in your way.
Out of these 3 rappers that we've discussed in this reaction, I know who the coldest is at this point. I don't even have to listen anymore, Upchurch. I can tell you right now, NF might just be the GOAT. He might be the best out of all 3 of these guys that y'all talking about.
NF does have really great music. I like him. I have a lot.
Wait, I like NF too. NF is great, but NF is not going to make me want to jump out of my chair and freaking blast YZ. If I was blind and I never saw the Confederate flag and listened to YZ, that I would listen to YZ nonstop on repeat. It has absolutely nothing to do with that flag. If you listen to the lyrics, if you listen to what Ryan is saying, he came from nothing and he got everything himself. He had people laughing at him and now he's the one laughing. How many times has any of us felt like that? So many. He resonates with the people that are his fan base. That's what makes him a star. That's what makes him not a sellout. That's what makes him humble, is his music. It keeps him grounded. He keeps reminding not just his fan base, and his fan base reminds him, You came from nothing, man. We better not see you acting all. However, you know, because I don't see him acting any way but himself. If he wants to act like he's got some, you know, cash or whatever, he'll buy something like, he bought I almost said Ferrari, but that's not it. He bought a Lambo, and he had his fans sign it. But he does what he wants to do with his money. Anybody would. So, man, that just killed me when he said, now I see how America views me. It's like, what are you talking about? That's terrible.
A lot of his music, too. I like that. When I grow up, that shit's hard. Not even
Yeah.
a Confederate flag, to be real. It's a Confederate flag on a flag. But it's done made you so angry to where you're like, yep, and he's better than him. He's better than him now. It's like, that's cool if you think that. That's, once again, free country. I don't care what anyone thinks about me.
I don't
but
think he.
Look how it's
is.
changed your attitude from the beginning of the video to this point.
My sixes watch my every skin in Dixieland. Crease, you can't fly in my Range Rover. You can't smoke on my chain clover. You can't come to my crib, Joker. Some people keep it gangsta, I just keep it country. Hold up.
Church. Up church.
Took his glasses
There's no
off.
gangs in the country, boy.
Well, there's worse there. Whoa, wait, whoa. Hold on. You ever think why there's no gangsters in the country? Because there's something worse there, man. Far worse. There's a lot of land out there. Just saying. You don't see... Oh my God. I am not going to say any more.
Is that what you think? I hate to break it to you, boss, but yes, there is. And a lot of them are way more dangerous than any of the gangs in the city. Do you want to know why? Because you don't know who's in them and who isn't.
Damn.
Who do you think gets away with more stuff?
That's what I'm saying.
People who live behind game reserves with 20,000 acres that nobody's ever owned? Or people in the city where there's cameras everywhere?
Exactly.
You really don't know nothing about the country, Bo, which is fine. Because you ain't supposed to know about the country. You're not from the country. But if you had a homie from the country, then you would know.
I will say this. Up church is cool. You know what I'm saying? He can rap. But for you to support a Confederate flag that specifically, clearly supports slavery.
I don't
and
support
the war
slavery.
against slavery.
Once again, bro, you're trying to tell me that I'm supporting something that I've never fucking seen or experienced in my entire life. That you've never seen or experienced in your entire life. I don't know what to tell you. That is my blunt answer to that, and it's factual.
I don't know how I feel about that, man. I don't know if I can support that. I just can't.
Bro, who in their right mind supports owning humans? Answer me that. I don't know one person.
As far as bars and music wise, he got it. But like the what he's promoting, I just can't agree with it.
What I'm promoting. Okay. Show me one video of me promoting slavery and owning humans, and I will write you a check for $1 million.
People are gonna make something up.
Go find it.
People are gonna make something
You
up.
ain't gonna find it.
I know.
Because
But
I don't support that shit.
I know.
But
People
you
are
know
gonna
what?
make
Shout out
something
to Up Church. I'm still gonna give him his credit because I'm real like that. But y'all know damn well if there was a black rapper walking around
Stop it.
with a racial statement towards your race, directly towards your race, against your race, you would cancel that guy immediately.
Wait, how?
A racial statement is someone saying, hey, I don't like this color person because of this.
Dude, how many NWA songs and how many... There are all kinds of we hate white people songs out there, or raps. White people are... In fact, white people buy them. What are you saying? What are you saying? That's crazy. I mean, that has nothing to do with this argument right here. Just because you said that. people are trying to cancel Eminem, and Eminem is like the biggest supporter of black people. He put Royce da 5'9" in charge of like giving out money to people in Detroit, and people still want to cancel Eminem. He supports Obama. He supports all the left stuff. I mean, hello. I'm like, what? Yeah. I still like that guy. I do like him because he's funny, and I like that he does speak his mind, and he has to say his truth. But that means that Ryan has got to say his truth. And I'm saying my truth, which is, I don't know. I don't have a horse in this race. All I can say is, I see that flag and I'm like, I know they don't sell it over here. I know they don't allow it, I guess, in some places. Whether you have it or not, what comes out of your mouth and how you respect or disrespect me or my friends, because all my friends are mixed. They're black, they're Mexican, they're white, they're all different ethnicities. My family's all different ethnicities. If I were to have you around my family and friends and you were to do anything that even makes me feel uncomfortable, to me, you are out. Bye. I am very protective of my family and my friends. And if I feel that that flag somehow deems you that way, I would have never have spoken to Ryan ever, or continue to speak to him. He is a very caring person. He puts a lot of different ethnicity artists on his albums because he doesn't care about where they come from. He cares about their talent. And I think that's what, MLK was all about. Your character. So.
It's not a flag that was a symbol of a collective of states for the southern region. If that was the case, then you need to ban the American flag as well.
Better not do it.
What do you think, the Ku Klux Klan didn't use the American flag also?
They did, those jerks.
Google it, bruh. They 100% did.
Yeah.
I'm just calling it how I see it, dude.
I'm just gonna mention that and put that out there. But me, I'm a little bit different. I really don't give a damn. You can do what you want to do. Just don't step on my toes, because that's how you get bust up.
What you just said, I've been saying for years. Just so you know.
This dude got a Confederate flag on his shoulder. And I almost don't see any black people in the crowd.
Well, that's not my problem.
That lets me know that his support system is...
Yeah, mostly white people.
Can I say that mostly white people support hip-hop? But I'm just saying the truth.
I'm white.
It's a one-sided support system. They all believe the same thing.
God damn. Oh my god.
I still like him, Ryan. I still like him.
Are you for real?
He is for real.
Because I can tell you right now, I don't think there's going to be any excited black people at a concert in the crowd dancing around talking about, yeah!
You're wrong, man. You are real
Your title
wrong.
Is this racist up church? And you're saying shit like that?
A lot of people love Ryan. A lot of people. They don't care about that flag.
Keep slavery alive.
No!
This dude walk up here with a Confederate flag in this video. Yes, the song's okay. It's not even all that. I ain't gonna lie.
The song is
Sad,
awesome.
Man. Sad. You let a flag get you that worked up. And that's coming from a white boy with it tattooed on him. You gotta stop doing this kind of shit.
I keep looking at that
Everyone
plant.
has to stop doing this kind of shit. Vice versa, it don't matter. We all gotta stop doing this kind of shit. We have social media now, and
Yeah.
people are more antisocial. We're going
That's true.
backwards, like real fast.
Not me.
Look at all this shit, all this bickering and shit people do. What happens if some motherfuckers come over from overseas that don't speak no goddamn English, trying to fuck all of us up?
That's true.
We all gonna still be bickering about, rebel flag, wah, boo-hoo. Well, we fucking better not be, cause we gonna need each other, bro.
Exactly.
That's all I gotta say. Love you guys. See y'all later.
Okay. Wait. Okay. So, I'm still trying to find those comments, guys. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Let's see if I can just put this up. Right here. Ta-da. Okay, so... Wait a minute. Am I going the wrong way? Yeah, I was. You guys do so many comments. Oh, right here. Here we go. Here we go. Did I shoot a squirrel or does it not meow meow or fucking... So I was talking to William Collin. Let me see. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. So William was the one I was talking to. I think I was cracking up about this guy. Let me see what I had put here. William was trying to impart some information. And I can't believe I finally found him. See, he's sporadically in here. My gosh. Creek Squad rolls deep. Deep slavery flag. Just educate yourself. Come on, dude. How are you gonna say that? This man lived like he's talking about his ancestors. This is the thing. Black people are a small group. There's not a lot of them. There's a lot of everybody else. They're the minority. Okay, so there's a lot of things that are passed down. And maybe it's not exactly the rebel flag per se, but it's a flag that I just shouldn't even say anything because I don't even like history. And I should, but I don't. I don't know a lot about history. The thing is, even the Native American tribes had African American slaves. True story, bro. It's on the federal Indian rolls, so I guess natives are racist too. I don't know about that, Ishma. The thing is, the last actual slave was a Native American. And I was just talking to Mads about that. In 1930, the last Native American slave was free. So, yes, every population out there had slaves. But we're not talking about every population. We're talking about America. And we're talking about this flag that everybody seems to think is dividing everybody. When I don't see that, I see our government doing everything that they can and the other political powers that be dividing us. Oh man, where's the comments that I had with my friend William? Not afraid to black down. He looks, come on, don't be like that. I would wear the same thing. I would wear Jordan stuff if I wanted to. I freaking love the Chicago Bulls. But I mean, I'm not cool. I'm just a mom. I laughed when he said slavery flag. How are you guys mad about that? I thought it was actually, I mean, not that slavery in any way is funny, but he said it in a way that made me laugh. Like, no way am I going to think that when I see that flag. Let me just get on my phone. Alright, let me just read you the comments between William and I. So it was only a couple days ago. people are like, this guy is wishy-washy, he's, going back and forth, blah, 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 but I think it's because he likes Upchurch. He does, and nobody wants to believe anybody is a bad person, and Ryan isn't a bad person. So, here's what, let's see, what did William put? I don't know. His first message to me was missing. I put, "Hi, William." I said, "I'm not here to berate you or argue. I commend you for being brave enough to come in here and state how you feel. Nobody can tell you how to feel about something, just as we deserve the same consideration. To make sense in a very, very confusing flag history takes work, more than just being born and raised Southern. And in the same respect, it takes a lot of empathy to see that this flag, albeit just a piece of cloth, is still a symbol of sadness for many people. What I'm saying is I understand where you, William, and I know where Ryan is coming from. Ryan would like racism to be over. The end. You asked for a link about the flag's origin, and I have one. Trust me, I've bugged Ryan about the flag and his Southern heritage for 3 years. I'm an outsider like you, and it's not a one question get the answer and done. This is a complicated course of events that goes back and touches all people intimately. I only know what the media and some incorrect or correct history books decide to portray in school about the rebel flag. Feel free to reach out, and I will try to help more with any other questions. I'm proud to see that you did not react like so many others and become sensitive and lash out. That is the reason for the long post and me trying to speak to you directly on behalf of Ryan. Everyone here is being good. You know how I know? Because just like in most of Ryan's vids, he has white complected supporters. It's really the same in the military. White covers a majority of ethnicities, as you very well know. Even some light-skinned or albino black people. Nothing wrong with being white, just like being Latino, Asian, or anything else. We need to stop with immediately trying to find points to support our negative opinions, and rather like you did, William, reach out and ask a simple question. Sorry for the long post, but I thought you deserved some kindness for staying steadfast in your beliefs. He put, I believe your intentions are good, but what you're asking is for people to accept the rebel flag as a positive thing when it was first made and raised in order to keep humans as slaves. If people don't agree with slavery but still support an old flag that was made to oppress people, then that's called a logical fallacy. It doesn't make sense to take a flag founded for keeping slavery, among other things, alive and to mark it as something to have pride in. Even after the war, there were crazy amounts of racism towards them, and a lot of slave owners were upset they didn't get to keep their slaves. People kept flying the rebel flag even after the war, and part of it was because they were blatantly showing their racism. Sort of like tribal markings for marking territory. Eventually, racism died down, as it usually does when races live together. Suddenly, the meaning for Southern pride changed and didn't include racism. What none of you wish to admit is that it started with racist intention after the war was over. It took a really long time for society to get to where it is today. Truly open your eyes and see that we still have neighborhoods all over the country that are separated by race. I grew up in a town full of white people. 30 years before I was born, there was a sign on the bridge that said any black people would die on a rope on that bridge after sundown. Things our grandfathers were around for. Racism still sits deep in the country, and the rebel flag used to be a calling card for racists to unite. Now, within the last couple of decades, y'all want to act like it was never a racist flag, and that Southern pride never included hating the result of the war that led to people being free. The South never got over the property loss. The South will always remember their property loss. It's a cult flag, and it's weird that you guys want to continue to breathe life into it and call it something else. Like we all don't know what the F happened and how the war helped free people from the South. Are people really this far gone logically that they can't put it in ABC order? He put, slavery existed, the South and North disconnected. North wanted slaves free, among other things. The South wanted to keep slaves, among other things. They fought. The war ended eventually, and slavery ended. The South, not the entire South, remained pissed and kept the rebel flag raised to remember that they rebelled and lost the ability to keep humans as hostages and force them into labor and back-living environment. So I put, hi again. I said, I was right about you. It was definitely worth every word I posted to you. I'm not anybody important, William, but I am a mom. I said, some people are tweeting. I said, I know if Ryan had the time, he would just sit and talk to you. The guy is very cool. He has a lot going and a lot on him, meaning he's a check signer for a lot of people double, triple his age to make a living. Ryan could make a new flag easy. You want to know something? I sent him some pictures with the Black Panther and the Rebel flag together. Yep, meshed. I don't know. I thought it was like the Marvel Universe everybody could join. LOL. So, long story short, Ryan started getting his wheels turning. He has been betrayed a lot. He keeps things like this very personal and to himself. I mean, he loves America, the American flag, and the Rebel flag. He has them tatted, right? So from what I gather is this. Young and old from the South know the flag. It's country. It's country stuff. Now, I'm not black. I'm Mexican, so I put myself on the other side. And I have said, well, Rye, a lot of black folks have bad feelings towards the flag. Well, he said, we gotta talk about it. Ryan is right. Why are we hiding what needs to be out in the open? I'm in California. I don't see these flags here. That doesn't mean I don't care. If we can get people to see that the flag has no power over them, and we all need to stop violence on one side or the other, we sure would be headed in the right direction. So he put, the real problem is that nobody wants to be the bigger side and move forward without having it their way. Even if they are wrong, it's the most childish thing I've witnessed an entire generation of adults do. And personally, I'm embarrassed for anyone my age or older that still doesn't understand the depth of all of this. I study the brain and mental programming. I've learned how they program people on social media, news, politics, military, etc. After you see their game, you can see the chess pieces they use to separate people. I'm targeting one of their pieces right now, and y'all are defending it, getting tattoos of it and worshipping it as an idol pretty much. The rich have so many things that mock everyone else, and the biggest part of the mockery is that a majority of people are blind to it. Trump was a mockery and scared people into voting for Biden. Now look at what they are doing. They made sure that we asked for it though. Left and right wing, it's all live theater, and they are all playing us for fools. I said, I could hear the anger and hurt in your words. I'm not your enemy, William. I'm not defending the flag. Rather, I'm also searching for truth. I said, when I first came to YouTube, I had lost my mentor. I'm a nurse. I became desolate. Creek Squad found me first, and I was shocked to see the flag. In fact, in many videos, I point at the flag and ask questions. I'm an outsider. The difference is I don't go full out lashing on people unless they attack me. I just wanted to say that you have so much wisdom. We're all pawns. Wasn't that the gist of a Shakespeare play? You must protect yourself, your mind, and your heart. I said, okay, wait a minute. I don't ask anyone to accept anything, William. What I do wonder is, out loud a lot, how can we move forward? And yes, my intentions are good. I'm not trying to get you on Creek Squad's side or to like Creek Squad or to be happy about the flag or anything. I'm a terrible arguer. My point, probably the only one I have, is that the flag you see was not originally for racism, slavery, or KKK, or anything to do with black people being slaves. I said, allow me to find the reference. And I gave him a link to the video, which I can also put in this video. Not only one of the many things to change in the South, or not most, but 75% were too poor to even own a slave. I said, bear with me because this is very new and touchy territory, so I must tread lightly to not be disrespectful or misunderstood. The flag was just a battle flag for the soldiers who had no choice but to fight a rich man's plantation war. Then in a matter of a decade or less, this is not an accurate time guess, the flag was taken by the KKK and bastardized to hell and back as the worst thing on the planet. Okay, so that's what most of the Southern ancestry are trying to say. They're still proud of their fallen family for dying as Americans. Now we get to the heart. The real tragic and terrible blight that is American history, the abuse, the hangings, selling, rape, and disgusting killings of people that had no rights. I've spoken to several black people in confidence who feel as you do, that their family is sad or they cry at the sight of the flag. And I've spoken to others who want to have that be in real history books. The real violence, but don't have it in their heart to have concern, if I may say so, for that flag. This was relayed to me. You know, I have a lot of friends, like I said, and I have family. And some feel this is a very personal issue, and they deal with it personally. And some are like, I'm not going to let that have any power over me. And they could care less. They have other bigger issues that they are more concerned about. And they feel Dr. King said, we have got to, unite, because there's so many things that are trying to separate us. So that's what I was trying to convey to William. And I told him, I said, I have to agree that the very elite are in total power. I don't worship false idols. I believe in God and Jesus Christ. I have absolutely no tattoos because of my upbringing. That being said, I don't know everyone's story or background, so I follow what Dr. King says. The only reason I gave you a link about the flag was because you were asking for help or proof of what the others were saying. In retrospect, I apologize if that made you feel that I was not sensitive to what your ancestry has gone through. I wish you and everyone here only peace and unity against the real enemy. So we would go on, and he had actually brought up about Germany and about the Holocaust. He knows a lot of things, and he was telling me, he goes, I could spend days teaching you all the connections to how they indoctrinated us in so many various ways in order to get us at war with each other on our own streets, but to what end? Even if I showed you directly how they're manipulating people and how that flag is one of their many tools to do so, what would that do? I've shown a lot of people close to me, and they still continue to worship that flag. The world has fallen mentally ill and sensibility was tossed out the window over a decade ago. I said, I've read many of Hitler's tactics. The mind, like the body, can be resilient, mysterious, fragile, strong, all at once, and fragment without reason in an instant. We are but humble creatures, and what we do to one another, sometimes I question if we are not a horrible science project. While we are busy fighting about this pride or that pride, the billion-dollar corporations, like DuPont, for instance, who made Teflon to enrich our lives, single-handedly destroyed our water with a chemical that cannot be taken out by any means. The company, with this new chemical, it's a carcinogen. Did that stop them from cranking it out and putting this toxic sludge in our water and seeping into the groundwater? This has spread so far, not just in that state, but all other states surrounding, and they couldn't care less. Now, it's not that I don't have every respect for you and your plight to help everyone see what is going on. What I know is that we are all self-destructive imbeciles with so much hubris that the almighty dollar is God, along with celebrities that push immorality and filth. My job is to teach my kids about Dr. King on Monday and tell them why this great man died. The rest, my dear Watson, is fodder for another day. So that was it. So that's for you, William, and hopefully the people here, like I've said before, they'll come and they'll talk to you, and it'll be a peaceful conversation and not anything bad, just good conversation, and maybe we'll actually get somewhere. I don't know, maybe not. I can't believe I couldn't find your comments on here, or mine. That guy. Definitely not. And he doesn't back down from what he believes in. And nobody should. And you shouldn't. None of us should. But that doesn't mean that we should be mean or evil to each other either. So this has been a very long video. I doubt this is gonna get out. I gotta go. It's time to start making dinner. Bye, you guys. Let's see if I can get out of here. Okay, bye. Hey, bye. I hope you guys had a great Dr. Martin Luther King Day.